the government is supposed to be helping us want to stay in Nigeria, not to be making us just feel like, why are we even here? Look at the road on Isolaway. The road has been like that for years and it hasn't been fixed. Now you ban them and there's no option for jobs. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? What's happening? My name is Omi and this is Talk to Your Homie TV. My darling, here I love to give very sweet and juicy gist, and today I was fighting myself not to talk about this topic all the while, but after my experience this morning, I had to come home, do my research and make this video. I'm talking about Lagos state government banning OKADAs and kekes. And if you don't know or not use our lingua here, motorcycles are called OKADA in Nigeria and tricycles are called kekes in Nigeria. Lagos is a state in Nigeria. I hope you're following me. Well, Lagos houses like over 20 million people here. And so when the government says that they wanted to ban OKADA and keke, I was confused. I'm like, okay, so how? Because there are tons of places that buses do not apply. So I was just confused, like, you know, what's going to happen here? So the law like came into effect from the 1st of February 2020. That's like Saturday. In this video, I'm going to tell you my experience on Monday. I'm going to also now go to Lagos state government speech and now try to find out why they ban OKADAs and why they ban keke. Because if we don't know why, we're fighting a very lost battle, really. Okay, so Sunday evening I was at my friend's place in Surulere, yeah, and on Monday when I woke up in the morning and I checked my phone, being a social media person that I am, I saw people trekking online, like littered on the road trekking because there are no buses. And the typical thing that happens in Lagos is, let me just say, yeah, won't get anything that is distorting mobility. The bus drivers instantly increase their fares instantly. If there's hiking fuel prices, if there's rumor of hike in fuel prices, the bus drivers are increasing their fares. I mean, I already knew that. Don't worry. If there's no keke to move around, buses will have like high transport fares. So I was like, you know what? Let me just rest, you know. And so by 11 o'clock a.m., I thought people had gone to work, so it would have reduced. I came out from Adeniro Ogunsoya in Surulere, yeah. My alarm is ringing. I was at Adeniro Ogunsoya, yeah, and I was trying to get to Lawansin. Guys, I was at the bus stop for over 15 minutes. People were there with me. The sun was very hot, so there were no buses whatsoever. But I was amazed. But I just said to myself, you know what? You can't be standing here. So I asked somebody, what is the nearest place to walk to get a bus? Guys, I checked from Adeniro Ogunsoya bus stop, yeah, to Masha. When I got to Masha, I got a bus going to Lawansin. Now, when I got to Lawansin, the bus, as in a bus had just loaded in front of me. He was taking 100 naira. The next bus that came, I just said 150. The girl beside me was sure that the money she had in her could not take her to her destination because fares are high. Everybody's adding like literally 50% increase out on the spot. I said, you know what, let's now go to the Lagos state government speech. If they can ban something as important as keke and OKADA in a state of 20 million people, which more than half of the population do not have their own private cars. I said, let me go and read what the government had to say. So, you know, you and I will read this thing together. The Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, said after they are deliberated on the matter, you know, referring to the OKADAs and keke and like the menace that they are causing, the Lagos state government and state security council have decided that the security and safety of Lagosians, of Lagosians are paramount. I get you. The figures are scary. From 2016 to 2019, there were over 10,000 accidents recorded at the General Hospital alone. This number excludes unreported cases and those recorded by other hospitals. The total number of deaths from reported cases is over 600 as at date. Now, this does not tell me that the accidents are mainly caused by keke or OKADA. It just says accident. Okay, can we also get number of people that have died based on poor health care, poverty, the road being bad? Take a look at the road on Isolaway. This is a major road, yeah. It slows down every form of movement because you cannot just ply this road normally, and the road has been like that for years and it hasn't been fixed. Anyways, let's continue. Also, the rate of crimes aided by Okada and Keke keeps rising. Now, I cannot even argue this fact because we are fully aware that sometimes Okadas are being used for robbery and crime, but so also are buses used. There's been so many complaints of people entering one chance buses. I'm telling you, in the morning you go outside to go to work and then one bus comes and picks you up and then they beat, not you, sorry, some other person. They literally people, ladies and men, they've complained about these things. So it's not just like it's Okada or Keke. I get it can be high using Okada and Keke, but like Okada, not Keke, because anyways, let's read on. They are also used as getaway means by criminals, which obviously is true. I can't lie about that. Therefore, after consultation with stakeholders, the State Security Council, in compliance with the Extra Transport Sector Reform Law 2018, has decided to commence enforcement of the law, which bans the operation of Okada and Keke in 6 local government areas and 9 local council development area. That's basically everywhere. Apapa local government, Igomu, mainland, Yaba, Surulere, Itire, Ikate, Koka Aguda, Onigbogbo, Ojoju, Etiosa, Ikoyi, Obalede, VI, everywhere. Like, how are we supposed to move? Do you see the crowd? People trek. Like, as if that is not even enough. You're talking about it causing crime, and I'm saying this with so much love and respect for my country. I'm a patriotic Nigerian. A lot of Nigerians are running away to Canada. Some of us are still here. We are hoping that we can bring change. We are hoping that each government that comes into power is going to bring change for us. We are hoping. Some of us are still here trying to build a career. But when we see things like this, it demoralizes us. The government is supposed to be helping us want to leave and want to stay in Nigeria, not to be making us just feel like, why are we even here? Okay, you talked about crime, right? So Okadas are being used for crime and Kekes are being used for crime. And now you ban them and there's no option for jobs. There are no jobs created. Unemployment as at second quarter of 2018 was 23% of people actively looking for jobs. There are no jobs for them. That was 2018. This is like how many a year and how many months after that statistics, and there's no provisions for them. So if that's the reason why you stopped them, why wouldn't they just go and just get gaga, snatch people's bags on the road, create chaos in the country? I'm just trying to understand. It's just hard to assimilate. I don't understand it. But there is a privately owned, structured business, around Okada, where there is GoKada, there's OPay, there's Maxivity. These people, they run like Uber. They have apps. People actually go on the app to, book Okada riders. That is the solution. They are so protected. They come with helmets. Why did you ban those ones too? Was there any report that they were used for crime? There's no report. I saw a video that broke my heart. She's training her family members. She's a lady. That's how she makes her living. Riding, I think it's OPay or GoKada. That's how she makes her living. A woman. She's on the road. She's driving. She's putting in efforts. And just come. And she's begging that don't ban us, regulate us. Like, I don't know. Let there be something. The financial system, there was chaos here, and they introduced BVN. Right now, everybody can be traced to their BVN. Introduce something that can trace Okada riders. Anyways, after the videos and pictures of people trekking, went around everywhere, the office of the Lagos State government released a speech this morning. This video is being shot. This is like 3 a.m. Tuesday early morning, yeah. So they released their speech on Monday on Facebook actually. So they said the government of Lagos State praises motorcycles and tricycle operators for complying with the restrictions from local government areas, major highways and bridges. The level of compliance was over 90%. They are very happy. So let's go to the second paragraph. The high level of compliance has shown that Lagosians agree with the government on the need to stop the danger that commercial motorcycles and tricycles have become a huge threat to safety of lives and security of our people. I don't think a lot of Lagosians agree. I think what we saw were people just checking and complaining. The lady beside me was checking her bag. The money in her bag could not take her to the destination because can there be a policy that states that when there's anything banning of anything, buses should not just increase their fares just like that? Because a lot of people were stranded. Anyways, they go on to say we should stand firm in supporting the government. The little discomfort, now this affects also, please listen carefully, the little discomfort experienced by commuters on some route due to absence of motorcycles and tricycles is noted. This will not last as alternatives are being rolled out. A fleet of 65 buses will join others on some major routes as from Monday, February 3rd, 2020. No less than 550 more buses are being expected. Why did we not just effect the law when all the buses were ready? I feel like it would have been easier, do you understand, if like 550 plus 65, that's like what, 615 buses. Like, why didn't this law just come to play when the 600 buses had been released? So the moment the law comes, we are meeting the bosses, you know, oh, that's so thoughtful, you guys love us, you know, you guys just brought the buses immediately, you guys brought the law. Anyways, they continue and say, besides, 14 ferries will be commissioned on Tuesday. This will further open up waterways, reduce travel time on various routes, and provide safe, dependable and comfortable alternatives for commuters. Okay. The government is not unaware that enforcing this directive may lead to some job losses. Definitely leads to some job losses. The governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-olu, good afternoon, sir. Or that's good morning, sir, plans to announce some measures to tackle the likely effects of the order. So he's planning to announce some measures, like besides the program of various agencies such as Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. I should Google this Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. I really should Google them and, you know, try and work with them because we need their help, of course, you know. Office of Civic Engagement, Lagos State Parks and Gardens and others. If you're affected, maybe you should go and hit up one of these structures or agencies that the Lagos State already has. The government hereby warns all those who, basically, they are warning anybody who is threatening to cause violence and saying, I want to know your own opinion. What do you think about this matter? I'm confused. I think it's unfair. You know, today I learned 3 things. The first thing I learned is that money is just paper in your bag if the right policies are not put in place and if the right infrastructures are not made available. Because I had money to move myself from Adeni Road to Lawansin, but there was no means, there was no bus, there was nothing. I trekked with the money in my bag. And secondly, I don't think the government is really aware of the lifestyle and livelihood of the masses. I don't think they understand it. But you know what, yeah, I'm a believer. Like I said before, I'm still patriotic, and I know that deep down, you know, the government still has the interest of the masses at heart. I know that this policy, because I like that they were saying that they ban it because of the safety of the people. Security and safety is big for them. So I know that in no time, you know, the government will sit down together and come up with something that will just make life easier. I know that, I'm hoping, you know, I believe in the government so much so that I'm hoping that the 550 buses, by the grace of God, I had to call God, okay? By the grace of God will come before the weekend, because the trekking was just painful and sad. I also know that the government will try and talk to bus drivers not to increase fares because it's unfair. How about we even pick the OKADA riders and train them? Okay, they don't know how to ride. How about you say, unless you are certified, unless you go through our training, the government has a training for all OKADA riders. Unless you go through that training, you cannot ride your OKADA. How about that? But I want to know what you have to say about this matter. What do you think? Do you understand their point? This is obviously very, like, it's close to home because I believe in Nigeria. I'm still in Nigeria. Do you understand? A lot of my friends might think like, that's crazy. Why are you here? Haven't you moved? But I'm still here. It means I'm hopeful in this country. So I beg everyone who is concerned, everyone who is part of the decision making. Help us. Let the things that might take time or seem impossible to correct, like power, light. I'm filming at what time? 3 a.m. It's my generation that is on. No, there's no light. People don't sleep with light anymore. So imagine somebody who slept in the night without lights, sweat, heat, everything, wakes up in the morning to now trek. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel because we tell it as it is. We don't lie. We don't act funny or shady. We're just real, you know, and there's emotion right here. Subscribe to the channel and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I kind of think you will like it, so please give it a thumbs up. And importantly, click the bell button beside the subscribe button so that you'll be notified when I post a new video and you get to hear all the gist firsthand. Do you understand? I am usually very, you get me, but today is just a very cool day for me. It's really cool. I'm not in my most, you get me, but yeah, thank you for watching. I love you so much.